Yeah, here's your demon rats at work. While the government shut down and federal employees are not getting paid, and they're wondering how they're going to pay their mortgages and pay their electric bills. Here's what the demon rats are doing on your tax dollars. And, yeah, they're all a bunch of pedophiles, Specialist Menendez. He was up on charges, and the FBI refused to actually charge him with pedophilia. But he's on your tax dime too. Rooms paid for, food's paid for. Here, take a look at this article.
Down. Christine Layla for the Gateway Pundit reports Democrats are partying in Puerto Rico amidst the longest government shutdown in U.S. history, while President Trump is busy meeting with Border Patrol agents trying to secure funding for the wall. 30 congressional Democrats in Puerto Rico on a winter retreat as the government goes into its fourth week of shutdown. The Democrats show they really care about federal workers getting their paychecks by jet-setting and partying with the cast of Hamilton. Take a look at this.
I don't know if we have the picture, but, Senator Menendez from New Jersey, shirtless. There he is, out by the beach, talking the talk. He's got all lotioned up, got the daiquiris flowing.
Thank God we have that lower third up.
Yeah. He's down there with lobbyists from Big Tobacco, Silicon Valley, the unions, and he's fresh off an ethics scandal here. I think the reporters maybe should look into a story about that. As opposed to this Russia collusion situation. There's meat on those bones. I'm not talking about Menendez.
Well, I would assume, having just come off the ethical problem, I would assume that the trip that they tried to dot all their I's and cross their T's so that there wasn't an ethical problem. There is a public perception problem.
Sure.
Right? So you go down there. Though if I were the Democrats, I might turn around and say, really? Well, we're in Puerto Rico, the place where you said you were going to take funds from their hurricane relief to pay for your wall. Yeah, that's why we're here.
Don't tell them that, Dana.
Dana, what are you thinking? You can't give the Democrats all the tips, right? Meanwhile, President Trump is working around the clock during the government shutdown, trying to negotiate with Nutty Nancy and Chuck Schumer to secure border wall funding. White House Press Secretary Sarah Huckabee Sanders ripped the Democrats over the weekend in a tweet. She had this to tweet out. Democrats in Congress are so alarmed about federal workers not getting paid, they're partying on the beach instead of negotiating a compromise to reopen the government and secure the border. Yes, on Sunday, the president also made reference to Democrats having fun and not talking. However, he did not specifically blast them for being in Puerto Rico. I'm in the White House, waiting. Democrats are everywhere but Washington as people await their pay. They're having fun and not even talking. Well, on Monday, President Trump decided to rip the Democrats. Take a look.
So I've been here all weekend. A lot of the Democrats were in Puerto Rico celebrating something. I don't know, maybe they're celebrating the shutdown. We have a very big crisis, a humanitarian crisis on the border. Everybody knows it. They know it. And many of them are saying, we agree with you. Many of them are calling and many of them are breaking. The Republicans are rock solid. We've got to take care of our border. Many of the people, they're all going to get their money. Many of the people that aren't being paid right now are in total agreement with us. You saw the Border Patrol agents. You saw what was happening. They're in total agreement with us.
Well, if one thing is for sure, the Puerto Ricans should be hiding their teenage daughters because Bob Menendez is in the House. He's on the island there. Democrat senator and suspected pervert, according to FBI files. Bob Menendez was spotted hanging out with a bikini-clad colleague on the beach in Puerto Rico 3 weeks into the shutdown without a care in the world. Yes, this is the same Bob Menendez.
Yeah, there's no worries there. She's about 3 times too old for him. He likes them little bitty girls and boys. Yeah, that's the charges he was up on.
Who in the FBI files said that he paid for underage prostitutes during his trips to the Dominican Republic. Yeah. Prosecutors, however, declined to bring charges related to the prostitution claims, although a bribery case was pursued against him and ultimately ended in a mistrial. How convenient. The Hispanic caucus of liberal Democrats holding their retreat at a posh tropical resort while American government workers are suffering. The event taking place in a seaside resort where rooms go for $429 a night. Food is being provided, thankfully. Meanwhile, President Trump had to order, what did he have to order? Burger King and McDonald's, 1,000 cheeseburgers when he hosted the football team just yesterday. Yes, 30, though, of the congressional members did make the trip. Meanwhile, the government is shut down, and they are partying away on the island.
So, how does it feel, you demon rats, having your leaders laugh at you and mock you while they're spending their time down there on the beach? How many of you demon rats can afford to go to the beach? And you're supporting these pedophile-loving sons of bitches? What is wrong with you all? Why have you not spoke up and grown a set of balls and got your masculinity back? And go after these damn demon rats and put them in their place. They're destroying you from within, and you're not even smart enough to see it.
Island. How nice. Comment below. We'll see you at the next report. For the Next News Network, I'm Gary Franchi.